Hey Scholars, this video is to help you with your Monday, September 28th assignment. So follow along with me. We are going to do something new in social studies today. So if you don't follow the correct steps, you could have issues opening the assignment. So follow along. As always, we go to the classwork page. First thing I like to do is open up our daily presentation. So it's September 28th, 9:28. Open that up. And I'm just going to run through what we did today. I'll show you the warm-up. So the warm-up, we had a painting, and I asked, answer in the Google Meet chat, what do you notice about the painting to the right? What do you think it is showing? So you see like a whole lot of things going on in this painting to the right, some brutality, some violence and destruction. And then start to think about, what did we learn about last week about Christopher Columbus? What do you think this is showing? And you probably will be able to get that answer yourself. I'm not going to give it away. And then we moved on to our objective. Excuse me. It said, today we will be reading an article that explains the first interactions between Europeans and Native Americans. It says, you will demonstrate an understanding of how the natives and Europeans first felt about one another by answering some questions. And then here's our weekly plan. Pretty important this week. Today we are analyzing the general interactions between Europeans and natives. Just generally what happened, how did the Europeans and natives first feel about one another when they met? And then tomorrow, Tuesday, we're specifically analyzing interactions between England, the British people, and natives by looking at primary sources. How specifically did people from England interact with the natives? Then on Wednesday, we're looking at France. How specifically did people from France, the French people, interact with the natives? Thursday, we're looking at Spain. How specifically did Spanish conquistadors interact with the natives? And then on Friday, you're going to create a Flipgrid argument where you tell which group of Europeans were the most cruel in the New World. Which of those groups, the British, the French, or the Spanish, were the cruelest to the natives? Okay, so for today, I'm just going to dive into, we're going to open up our assignment for the day. Okay, so scroll back up here when you're on your classwork page. It says 928 European and Native First Encounters. So scholars, today we will examine the first interactions between the Europeans and natives by reading an article and answering questions. Please turn in your document when you have answered the questions provided in the margins. So when you open up this document right off the bat, you're going to notice you don't see questions in the margins, right? Make sure you click on these three dots to the top right, open in a new window. If you don't open it in a new window, you won't have questions in the margins. Now that I've opened in the new window, let me explain. It says throughout the school year, we will be reading and annotating articles. Annotating is when you add notes through the article in the margins of the paper that you can go back and review whenever you are confused. This helps because it means you don't need to reread the entire article to get an answer. This is why we're using a PDF. A PDF allows us to use the margins without editing the actual document. So I'm just going to scroll down here, and here is your article. The questions are to the right. So what you are doing individually, because you weren't in the Google Meet, is you are going to read this article, Bandit, stop. You're going to read this article and you're going to answer these questions. How do you answer these questions? You click on the right and you press this reply button and you type your answer. Okay, so I'm going to help you with Miss Martinez said, the first thing you should be keeping in mind is as you read, ask yourself the following question. What is the text teaching me about the topic? And the other one is like, what is something new that you learned? Okay. Questions are to the right. Make sure you are responding to them all. Again, when you are finished, go back to this classwork page and you do have to turn it in. So view assignment, you press this turn in button when you are complete. Okay. Remember to answer the questions in complete sentences to the best of your abilities. Good luck, everybody, and I hope you have a good Monday.